Today we're honoring Lauren Smith-Fields, a vibrant 23-year-old with dreams of helping others heal. Her story is one that every person using dating apps needs to hear, because the warning signs in this case aren't just about recognizing dangerous people. They're about recognizing dangerous situations that can happen to anyone, no matter how careful you think you're being. This is Red Flag Files, where we share stories that matter so we can protect the people we love. Let's talk about Lauren. This video discusses dating app safety, substance-related death, and contains details some viewers may find distressing. Lauren Smith-Fields was born and raised in Bridgeport, Connecticut. At 23 years old, she was chasing a dream that showed exactly who she was at her core. She was studying to become a physical therapist at Norwalk Community College. Lauren wanted to spend her life helping people recover, helping them move again, helping them heal. That tells you everything about her character. Her family describes her as someone who lit up every room she entered. She had goals, she had ambition, and she had so much life ahead of her. She was working toward her degree, building her future, and like millions of other young people, she was navigating modern dating. In December 2021, Lauren was living independently in Bridgeport, focused on her studies and her career goals. She was doing what so many of us do, trying to balance school, work, and yes, meeting new people. And that's where this story begins. Because Lauren did what countless people do every single day. She swiped right on a dating app. In early December 2021, Lauren matched with a man named Matthew LaFontaine on Bumble. They chatted on the app, and like many dating app conversations, it eventually led to plans to meet in person. Now here's where we need to pause and recognize something important. Lauren wasn't doing anything wrong. She wasn't being reckless. She was doing exactly what millions of people do on dating apps every single day. The tragedy here isn't about Lauren making a mistake. It's about how quickly a seemingly normal situation can become dangerous. On December 12, 2021, Lauren and Matthew had their first date. And here's a detail that's crucial to understanding what happened. They decided to meet at Lauren's apartment. According to the information that came out later, Lauren and Matthew spent the evening together at her place. They watched a movie. They had drinks. By all accounts, from what LaFontaine told police, it seemed like a typical first date. At some point during the night, Lauren fell asleep on the couch while they were watching the movie together. LaFontaine later told investigators that he carried her to her bed and then fell asleep himself. What happened next is every family's nightmare. Around 6:30 in the morning on December 13th, LaFontaine woke up. When he checked on Lauren, she wasn't breathing. Blood was coming from her nose. He called 911. The operator instructed him to perform chest compressions, which he did. But when first responders arrived, it was too late. Lauren Smith-Fields was pronounced dead at the scene. She was 23 years old. Now, here's where this case takes another troubling turn, one that Lauren's family has been vocal about. The initial police response was, according to the family, inadequate. They alleged that officers didn't treat Lauren's death with the urgency and thoroughness it deserved. Lauren's family didn't even receive a phone call from police about her death. They found out through other means. There were delays in communication, delays in investigation, and what the family describes as a dismissive attitude toward Lauren's death. This sparked outrage in the community and eventually led to investigations into how the Bridgeport Police Department handled the case. When the chief medical examiner released their findings, the cause of death was determined to be acute intoxication due to the combined effects of fentanyl, promethazine, hydroxyzine, and alcohol. The manner of death was ruled accidental. Let that sink in for a moment. Fentanyl, a synthetic opioid that is 50 times more potent than heroin and 100 times more potent than morphine, combined with other substances and alcohol. Following the medical examiner's ruling, police did open a criminal investigation to examine the factors that led to Lauren's death. But for her family, the questions remain. How did fentanyl get into Lauren's system? What really happened that night? This case presents warning signs that are different from many true crime stories. These aren't necessarily red flags about a person, they're red flags about situations, about modern dating, and about a crisis that's claiming lives across the country. Red flag number 1. First date location. Lauren met Matthew at her apartment for their first date. Now, I want to be really clear here. I'm not blaming Lauren, but this is a pattern we see repeatedly in dating app safety discussions. Meeting at someone's home, Especially your own home for a first date creates vulnerability. You're giving someone your address, your private space, and removing the safety net of being in a public place where other people can see you. This isn't about judgment. It's about risk assessment. And the reality is, meeting at home increases risk. Red flag number 2. Substance use on first dates. According to reports, there was drinking involved during this date. Again, not unusual. But mixing alcohol with meeting a stranger for the first time reduces your ability to assess danger, impairs your judgment, and makes you vulnerable. When substances enter the picture, any substances, your ability to recognize warning signs, to react to danger, to protect yourself, all of that becomes compromised. Red flag number 3. The hidden fentanyl crisis. Here's the most terrifying warning sign in this entire case: the presence of fentanyl. We may never know exactly how fentanyl entered Lauren's system that night. But what we do know is this: fentanyl is being found in everything. Counterfeit pills that look like legitimate prescription medication. Cocaine. Even marijuana in some cases. People are dying from fentanyl poisoning without ever intending to take opioids at all. They think they're taking something else, something they've maybe taken before, but it's been laced with fentanyl, and that's all it takes. Lauren's toxicology showed fentanyl combined with promethazine, hydroxyzine, and alcohol. That combination is deadly. But the biggest warning sign here is one that affects everyone. You cannot know what's in a substance unless it's prescribed to you by a doctor and dispensed by a licensed pharmacy. Red flag number 4. The trust factor. When you meet someone on a dating app, you're meeting a stranger. I know the apps make it feel like you know someone, you've read their profile, you've chatted, you've seen their photos. But you don't know them. You don't know their intentions. You don't know their history. You don't know what they might put in your drink when you're not looking. You don't know if they're being honest about anything. That's not paranoia. That's reality. And it requires protective measures. Lesson 1. Location matters. The location of a first date isn't just about convenience. It's a safety decision. Public places provide witnesses, exit routes, the ability to leave at any time, reduced pressure, an environment where someone can't easily harm you. Your home or their home removes all of those protections. Lesson 2. The fentanyl crisis is everywhere. This isn't just about drug users. Fentanyl is killing people who had no idea they were taking it. It's in fake Xanax bars. It's in party drugs. It's in pills that look identical to legitimate medication. The only safe substances are ones prescribed to you and obtained from a legitimate pharmacy. Everything else is a potential death sentence. That's not an exaggeration. That's the reality of what's happening across this country right now. Lesson 3. Alcohol and first dates. I know drinking on dates is normalized, but when you're meeting someone for the first time, especially someone from an app, staying as alert as possible is a safety measure. If you do choose to drink, limit your consumption. Watch your drink being poured. Never leave your drink unattended. Never accept a drink that's been out of your sight. Lesson 4. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. If someone is pushy about meeting at your home or their home, that's a red flag. If they get upset when you suggest a public place, that's a red flag. If they want you to take something, consume something, or do something that makes you uncomfortable, that's a massive red flag. Here are specific steps you can take today to protect yourself when using dating apps. Before the date. 1. Tell someone where you're going. Always tell a friend or family member who you're meeting, where you're meeting them, when you expect to be done. Send them the person's profile information. Share your location with them. 2. Reverse image search their photos. Use Google's reverse image search. If their photos appear on other accounts or websites, that's a major red flag. 3. Video chat first. Before meeting in person, have a video chat. This confirms they are who they say they are and gives you another data point about their behavior. During the date. 4. Always meet in public first. Coffee shops, restaurants, busy parks, places with people around. Never go to their home or invite them to yours on a first date. Not the second or third date either. Wait until you truly know someone. 5. Provide your own transportation. Drive yourself, take an Uber, but don't let them pick you up or know your address. You need to be able to leave whenever you want. 6. Stay sober. I know this isn't popular advice, But the reality is that alcohol and other substances impair your judgment and make you vulnerable. If you do drink, stick to one drink and watch it carefully. 7. Keep your phone charged. Make sure you can call for help if needed. About substances, critical information. 8. Never accept drugs or pills from anyone. Even if they seem trustworthy. Even if they're taking it too. Even if you've taken that same thing before. The fentanyl crisis means that any illicit substance or unprescribed pill could be fatal. 9. Watch your drink. This goes beyond date rape drugs. In Lauren's case, we don't know exactly what happened, but we do know that substances were involved. Never leave your drink unattended. If you lose sight of it, get a new one. 10. Know the signs of overdose. If you or someone you're with shows these signs after taking anything, call 911 immediately. Unconsciousness or inability to wake up. Slow or stopped breathing. Choking sounds or gurgling. Pale clammy skin. Blue or purple lips or fingernails. Narcan naloxone can reverse opioid overdoses. Many pharmacies provide it without a prescription. Consider carrying it. Lauren Smithfield should be here today. She should have graduated with her physical therapy degree. She should have helped countless people recover and heal. He should have lived a long, full life. Her death wasn't just a tragedy, it was preventable. The circumstances that led to that night, the substances that took her life, the safety measures that weren't in place, these are things we can learn from. Lauren's family has fought hard to make sure her death wasn't in vain, to push for better police responses, and to raise awareness about the circumstances that led to losing their daughter. We honor Lauren by learning from her story. We honor her by sharing these warning signs. We honor her by protecting ourselves and the people we love. If this video made you think differently about dating app safety or about the fentanyl crisis, please share it. One share could save a life. Thank you for watching Red Flag Files. If you found this information important, please like and subscribe so we can continue sharing stories that matter and lessons that save lives. Lauren Smithfields, you are remembered. Your story matters. And your legacy is awareness.